So, Karen, do you have something on your heart you want to share?
Yes, there's many things on my heart I'd love to share, but something that's um, really important to me, I think also because it was a part of my journey, is to share about the journey of discovering who you are. Because in my 4 years of studying with you, that's really what happened. It wasn't just getting better at the flute, which also happened, but it was a discovery of who God made me to be. And it's a journey that continues. I mean, I'm still in that journey. But it was just something I want to encourage whoever is listening to recognize that you're made to be you and not someone else. And the different things that you enjoy doing, whether that's in music or something else, that they all combine to make you. And for me, I really found this uniqueness with beatbox flute. And I'm so thankful that I got to have this workshop with Andreas Scherer, because actually learning beatbox flute was something that I thought would be cool since I was a teenager. I remember my brother showed me a video of Greg Patillo on YouTube when I was a teenager and said, like, wow, it would be so cool if you could do this. And then I saw it and I thought, yeah, that's awesome, but I can't beatbox, so no chance. And fast forward, 8-9 years later, here was someone who was showing me that learning beatbox is like learning a language. At the beginning, you feel like an idiot. You say the wrong things, you pronounce it wrong, and you think, oh, everyone thinks I'm stupid. But if you want to communicate, then you keep going. And if you learn, okay, I just have to practice that my tongue comes here at the front and my lips do this. And that gave me such a freedom to recognize it's not like you can either beatbox or you can't, but that you can learn. And I think that's something I also want to encourage anyone listening. It's not just about what I wish I could do that, but no chance, I can't do it. But recognize there are steps to get there, and if you're motivated, then take the steps and go there. So this journey of discovery, I'm so thankful for it. And I think it's also freeing to recognize I don't have to know, what my career will be like in 10 years. I don't have to know what the purpose is of my beatboxing right now in this moment, but I can recognize that God's using it and he's creating his own story. And I think it's so freeing when you recognize I don't have to know the end at the beginning to start.
And that's also a wonderful challenge for me as a teacher. When I see you only as a flute player, then I have to push you as a flutist, and you have to be. And that's a normal, a little bit bad motivation for me as a teacher. But when I start to recognize what God created in you as a flute player, like a human being, and I can see this small new plant about beatbox, and I can take care and just have a look what's happened in a Javier. And for me as a teacher, just to share with you without pushing, that's a wonderful job as a teacher, to be very lazy and just to create the atmosphere.
It's not lazy, Christian. That takes a lot of wisdom from God and a lot of patience and watering and encouraging. Yeah, I'm so thankful. Yeah. What brought you to this point of recognizing, discovering the uniqueness in someone is so important?
Because I find out from myself there are too many good flute players like me. Nobody's waiting about my flute playing, but there's something more, a combination between different things. And first of all, I was thinking about myself, but what's that in my life? To play flute like thousands of other people. Okay, I can do it. But then this view from God, from Jesus, he made everyone different. And then to find out, like in the nature, the flowers, the trees, everything is different. And then I started to be so interested to see the uniqueness in everyone. Then my life as a teacher become very interesting because I don't have to compare who is the best. No, that's the wrong question. How I can support someone's uniqueness. And that makes my life so interesting. And then afterwards, I find out how Jesus has seen Peter or John or all these other guys. Not Peter has to be like John because, you know, John is so balanced, life balanced. And John, no, John, please, you have to be a little bit like Peter. No. And so this make the life so interesting to find out, hey, God, what's the uniqueness in Karen's life? And that's a process. I don't know it the first meeting, but I can feel, wow, backstage, behind, there's something special. And that's my view about people. And that makes my life not as a flute player, not as a famous something like, no, really not like this. Just to have a similar, I, I'm not Jesus. I don't know exactly his view, but I feel a little bit how he's looking about people because he created. Everyone is different. So that's really an amazing relationship with everyone.